Greetings everyone, I am Andy Epix here, and welcome to Project Real version 2, where today we're starting the Cassiopie project, because we couldn't come up with any other different type of payload fairing texture for the Falcon 9 as we prep to launch the first Kerbal Positioning system into orbit. The strong back arms have released, and the strong back is retracting away from the Falcon 9. As we launch onto an inclination of 55 degrees to the equator. Not the 0 degrees, which the space station module went. Strong back is fully retracted. So the autopilot is enabled. Telemetry systems are enabled. 3, 2, 1. Ignition of the Falcon 9. And we have liftoff of the Falcon 9. Falcon 9 is lifted off. And is on its way nominally towards a orbital altitude of 1588 kilometers, beginning the roll program. Standing by for the start of the pitch kick. Telemetry is nominal. Falcon 9 flight is nominal as expected. And we have start of the pitch kick maneuver that will put us onto our nominal orbit. Altitude through 700 meters. Falcon 9 flight remains nominal. Approaching Mach 1, throttling down. Booster is throttled down to 70%. as the climb continues nominally. And booster back to full thrust. Apoapsis approaching, we're able to burn the full thrust of this stage because we have no landing legs on it and we don't have stage recovery or FMRS installed, so we're able to burn the entirety of this stage. And we have throttled back to 40%. The 40% throttle back is confirmed. Approaching Miko. And we have Miko. Stage separation. And ignition of the MVAC. The Merlin vacuum engine has throttled up to full. Standing by for PLF, payload fairing SEP. And we have payload fairing separation. Altitude approaching 90 kilometers. Velocity is nominal. Vehicle altitude is through 90 kilometers. Tracking using Telemachus. Telemetry systems are nominal. Apoapsis continuing to move out to the 1588 threshold for the Kerbal Positioning System satellites. Reaction thrusters have been enabled as we begin aiming the spacecraft for the maneuver that will inject us into a nominal orbit. Approaching the 1588 kilometer apoapsis. Altitude is stabilized. The altitude above, and we have started the second burn for high altitude orbital injection. Standing by for burn shutdown. And we have shut down. Payload separation. And solar arrays deploy. Should be in work. And we have to cheat a little because I didn't account for everything, and we have solar arrays are deployed. And second stage orientation, aiming for the retro marker, is in work. Passing over the continent to the northeast of the Kerbal Space Center. As we begin the deorbit burn. Pulling the periapsis in towards Kerbin. And we have shut down. As we're passing over the continent to the... almost passing over the equatorial plane now. But there's no risk of us hitting any of the spacecraft on orbit, and we have lost power in our stage. So that just about finishes up that mission. So we're going to jump back into the space station and get on with our next one. Now we've installed the Raider NIC pack, the RN launchers pack, Soviet launchers pack. So now we can use Soyuz with frigate and stuff. Not really sure how you pronounce that. Frigate. I don't know how to say it. But anyways, we're going to jump into the VAB and ready a Soyuz launcher. Because we want to start sending up our geocom network. So I'm going to go in here and grab a frigate stage. Although we're going to change the root part of it. once we put it underneath our R7 rocket, which we can build. Gonna raise the volume because I had it down while we were using Real Plume, because Real Plume made everything... You'd go deaf if I were playing it loud. Now the upper stage has 8 engines on it. Then we're gonna have a separator. There's a separator stage. It's under structural. Here we are, R7 interstage adapter. That puts that on there, and now we have to attach the R7 fuel tanks. That's the middle tank, the second stage. We're going to mount the engine first, the R7 Block A engine, and the 4 verniers for 4-way actuation control. Then we're going to mount the 4 side-mounted boosters, the Block BVGD. And the game has derped. But anyways, thanks for watching this second episode of Project Station. I'm Andy Epix, and I will see you next time.